The greatest power controlling the world economy is neither states, nor banks, nor billionaires. The real power lies in an invisible mathematical mistake that no one notices. And this mistake unknowingly determines all of our destinies. The Great Illusion. Why is the system built on a mathematical mistake? On the surface, the economy seems logical: produce, consume, earn. But when you dig deeper, the foundation of the system reveals a far darker equation. Debt arrow, interest arrow, more debt. This cycle generates exponential growth over time, and exponential growth, mathematically, cannot continue forever. Yet the system demands exactly that. Keep growing, or collapse. Historical origins. How did the obligation for infinite growth begin? In the 18th century, states discovered a reality. Borrowing could be more effective than military power. Collecting taxes was slow. Borrowing was fast. England, France, the Netherlands all began to adopt the same formula. By the 1900s, growth was no longer a choice. It was a survival necessity. Today's crisis: why can't the 21st century sustain this formula? The world is now completely different. Population is aging. Natural resources are limited. Productivity growth is slowing. Markets are saturated. Yet the system still screams, grow faster, produce more, consume more. This is like trying to drive a car with no fuel. The modern mechanism, the inescapable debt loop. Governments borrow, companies borrow, households borrow, and all of them mortgage the future to keep past promises. Debt is no longer a tool. It has become the system itself. Who wins? This equation does not work equally for everyone. Winners: banks, bondholders, financial institutions. The asset-owning class: losers, taxpayers, consumers, those living on wages. Because interest income always flows upward, the system has created an invisible tunnel between social classes. Why does the system never want to eliminate debt? Simple reason: if the state pays off its debt, the economy collapses. How? Because government bonds are collateral for banks, a source of market confidence, the backbone of pension funds, a monetary tool for central banks. If debt disappears, money supply collapses, markets freeze, banks lose collateral. Thus, paying off debt is considered economic suicide. New expanded section: the limit of mathematics, economic physics. Economists today focus on a concept: the erosion point. This is the point where the system's growth rate can no longer sustain itself. Today, the global economy has reached exactly this threshold. Data. Post-1970 growth rates. Slowing technological productivity gains, slowing global debt, $315 trillion, increasing $10 trillion per year, demographics, shrinking population, increasing aging. The system is mathematically at its limit. 3 historical warnings. History gives us 3 examples. Roman Empire, 200 years of currency erosion. As money lost value, the state had to continuously expand until there was nowhere left to expand. 1929, Great Depression growth stops, debts cannot be rolled over, domino effect, global collapse. 2008, financial crisis, credit dries up, system stops, states print money to oxygenate the system again. The common point in all: when growth stops, the system cannot breathe. Current warnings. Today, 4 countries are raising alarms. Japan, 250% debt to GDP. USA, $38 trillion debt. China, real estate bubble. Europe, structural growth crisis. All are different faces of the same problem. The system has reached a global plateau. Not collapse, but formula change. The system renews itself in 3 ways. Inflation. It erodes debt. That's why inflation has risen simultaneously worldwide in recent years. Reset. Restructuring debt forgiveness. Rewriting. lowering interest rates, new economic formula, digital currency, energy economy, AI production. These are the first signs of transformation. The big question: economics is not made of money. It is a story made of mathematics, and this story can no longer support the old formula. The question that will change the world is, if growth cannot continue forever, how will the economy adapt to a world with limits? The answer for the future is hidden in history, and I will continue to show it to you.